Thank you, Google.
Smart bitch.
That's wrong.
It is
like
wrong.
asking somebody to bring you something, and then they bring it for you. You say, thanks, bitch. You fucking lazy bitch.
You know, at some point, Google and Siri and all these motherfuckers are gonna come back and be like, fuck you.
Yes, that's how. I've been saying this all along. At some point,
Hey, fuck
we're gonna
you.
get. No, I don't want to do this shit.
Fuck you.
Oh, really? You want to play the song again? Yeah, one more time, huh? Wow. She ain't coming back. You know that, right?
Right. Ain't coming back. Oh, shit. Indeed, we're at the age of Ultron at some point. Good afternoon, good morning.
But hey, how you doing? We're gonna make this quick. Two Bros Podcast, episode 72. We got shit to do.
72, motherfuckers. Hey, if you didn't know what we're up to lately, as my brother said, we're up to episode 72. We are on platforms
Anchor,
Spotify,
and iTunes now.
And finally iTunes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're finally picked up on iTunes. So you could, you have no excuse not to get your daily Two Bros feed on.
Daily Two Bros. What are Two Bros talking about?
What are they talking about? We talk about a lot of shit, but more importantly, we are we've spent this show getting to know each other.
Pretty much, catching up.
Yeah, more than anything else. So while selfishly for you guys it's just rhetoric, to us it's therapy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Feels like a lot of therapy. For me it does. And I'm honored to have the ability to talk to you.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Me too.
Yeah. Talk to you.
Thanks.
So, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, sir.
How was it?
Thank you, sir. Just like anything else, just like the way I think...
But you're 50.
I'm 51.
51? Oh.
51.
Oh, I made the mistake.
I've done this 50
years.
stuff before. Yeah, you're 4 years done.
I thought I was 46.
You thought...
I really stopped counting after
so
45.
So you fucked your shit up.
Yeah. I stopped counting after 45. I was like, I'm not joining the 50 club sometime soon.
No,
so 51. Okay.
There's nothing, that's the difference between you and me. I'm more,
subtle,
low key,
humble,
dial it back.
Gotcha.
It's great. I did get a couple compliments, and I think you get them too when people find out how old we are.
Oh, it's
they go, oh, what? I thought you were like 34 or 30.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm 51. 51, I got that in the gym.
Yeah.
This guy asked me something. I was doing something, and the guy said, "Hey, when you do that, blah 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 blah," and I said, "Yeah, it's it's kind of harder for me to put on muscle, because I'm getting a bit older." And he said, "Well, you're not that much older." I said, "Well, I'm 51." He goes, "Get the fuck out of here! You're 51."
Yeah, I do get that a lot, and especially when they hear how old my kids are. Ron's 25, and you're 19-year-old. You look 25.
Right.
Thank you. I'll take it.
I appreciate it.
I really do.
And you have the full head of hair.
I do.
I don't have the closed off pores yet.
I am able to grow hair. I cut it off the other day. I was just
looking sharp though.
I was so fucking hot. I went to a 50th birthday party last night.
Okay.
For my friend Gigi, retired warden from Rikers Island.
Ooh.
What a packed event it was at right here in Royal Chateau. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, a lot of fun. A lot of drama, well, because
can't even celebrate without
can't celebrate without the drama. Everybody wants the food. First of all, the bar was kind of lame because it was one line to the bar, and you couldn't get drinks fast. Yeah. So I'm telling the guy, because we frequent this place, and I'm saying, put the beers in front so people can self-serve and walk away.
People just grab the beers, right?
They don't have to wait till about hi, can I help you? Beer, please. Oh.
Right.
Put the beers there. Let people do their thing.
And was it a cash bar or was it a...
No.
Oh, so okay.
All in. It was, you came, food was amazing.
Yeah, that would have made sense if you just put beer out and just...
But what I hate about these parties that I did the banner, I did the step and repeat banner, and when the party's over, I got to take it down. You know what I mean? And
you got to work.
Yeah, I'm working, pissy and shitty, and really drunk, and got to work. So you fuck shit up, you bang poles. I'll just throw it in the fucking car. And oddly enough, the place is so close that I walked. You know, not from here, but I parked my car at my buddy's house, at Dre's house.
Right.
And then I walked because there was no parking. So fuck that, I'm gonna walk. No DB here. Easy. You ain't catching me out there. But a lot has gone on since our last show.
There's
since
a ton of
71.
shit that's going on. We're not
Your
going to get to
birthday.
any of it.
We're
We're not going to get. We're not gonna get to
We're not gonna make
like a fraction of the shit that's going on.
No.
I wrote notes and like all the stuff, and
I
I looked at
to.
this list, and I'm like, this is a
impossible.
ton of shit. There's a ton of shit here
just
that
go
we're
on.
just not gonna get
Let's
to.
just go on from now. So, well, we had I had the August 3rd Blue and White affair,
Yes.
which was a success. It was great. We sold all our tickets out, which was great. And then August 10th we had the beach party.
Yes.
The family and friends day at the beach, and it gets bigger and bigger every year.
I totally. You know what? I gotta admit, I totally forgot about the beach party.
I started to personally text you but I didn't.
I didn't realize until like the evening of the night, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's the thing tomorrow." And I wanted to go. I wanted to bring Miles out.
Yeah,
but then we had like committed to like other things and shit like that, and I was like,
And I have a nice little shade pavilion for him if you do bring. I got this thing that I got from Bed Bath and Beyond for $5. It was.
Oh really?
Yeah, just one of those open boxes. One of those fuckers who take shit open and can't get it back in it.
$5.
$5. They didn't even close the thing, and it was like I think everything's in there. And it's a cute little pop-up tent. It just you pull the top, and it's
Oh nice.
super dope. It's like easy. But the wind was very disrespectful.
The wind was
The
disrespectful.
wind was disrespectful. Oh my gosh.
The wind didn't give a
The
shit.
wind didn't
about
give
it.
a shit about anybody's tent, your little cabanas, the tents like I lent you, flying all over the place. They look like spiders crawling on the beach because they were just like
like a horror movie.
Yeah, like
They're
tentacles.
just coming together.
Oh, it was
come back
fucking
together.
insane. It was like, what's that tent? Oh! Bouncy house, all kinds of shit was flying all over. It was really, really weird. But the water was cold. I got in that motherfucker for sure.
Yeah.
Because fuck that. Go to the beach and not.
Yeah, you're supposed to get it. You're supposed
Well,
to.
you got to pee somewhere.
Exactly.
So I totally took a piss in the water. It was like I got to pee.
Yeah.
And the bathroom house is so far away. So the thing I was mentioning was, so many people that wanted to come that were saying they were coming. First of all, we got there 8:00 in the morning to open, and it was Saturday instead of Sunday. Usually it's on Sunday. We've done it. The last 4 of them have been on Sunday. This one was on a Saturday. So there was a guard at the door with, hey, big day Saturdays are big and $10 parking fee. They were like, well, that's what it is. But we were going to pay anyway. We just like to get there early to get the spot.
To get the spot, right.
So we weren't trying to duck the fee. So the guy was sitting there like literally like 9 a.m., like with his little shades on, Patagonia shades and his fucking, and he just held this little chain
Bit
like
of authority, man. Just
yeah. That's the thing I was getting to, is that people just love when they have the
They
juice.
got that.
Yeah.
They got that little bit of that little thing on you.
I know. But I was the late guy from my team. Everybody else got there earlier, like 7:00.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got there really early, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm gonna get there."
You get that early,
right? 8:30, but then I got the call, and it was
you get
like,
there at 7. You got to leave here at like 6. That's like a 45-minute hour drive.
And we packed the truck with tons of goods. Like we brought our own grill, we brought tents, we had chairs, we had charcoal, we had food and coolers and all kinds of crazy shit. And dragging this shit across the beach is no fucking fun.
No,
I mean, like
once you hit the sand,
we had to even have a real beach cart, and it wasn't good enough.
No,
just couldn't get the sand was so soft and fluffy that you sink it like marshmallows. Yeah, it's really weird. But we had a good time. We had a great time. People came out. We had lots of fun. Lots of crazy things on the beach that didn't seem like beach food, like fucking crab legs and seafood and it's not beachy.
Yeah,
mostly hamburgers, hot dogs, and
You want stuff that you can like pick up, munch,
hand.
and then if you got to sit there and manage.
Yeah,
food.
my homegirl Tasha and her crew, they brought like cases of snow crab legs, like big fucking legs, and they were sitting there. I was like, that's not beachy to me. Like I'm too.
Yeah, that's work. That's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of mess. But like everything else, you know, everybody, the sun goes down at like on when it's supposed to, right? And
Right.
we're like, yo, it's 7:00. Y'all gotta start make yourself small,
Right.
because this shit, when the sun drops out of the sky,
This is it.
It's it.
This looks like Wakanda. This is
Yes, the fucking moon only.
That's right.
And everybody's pulling their cell phones out, and you realize that cell phone light ain't shit.
Right.
That light is good for your house and you know, in small dark places, not in the open.
Right.
That does nothing for you. Just shows me where you are. Like, hey, yeah, hi.
Yes.
So we had a lot of fun. I mean, that was cool. And then what else happened? And then last night, obviously, the 50th party. And today is Bello Day, so everybody who's watching, get out there. Probably by the time you see this, it'll happen.
It would have been done. It would have been
Yeah,
past,
so Montebello
tense
Park.
news.
My buddies do a big one. Well, first of all, we had so many, and I'm sorry to talk so much. A lot happened.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
we
what
hit
the
a
show
talk.
is about. But I was so busy in the shop. We had so much shirts. There was so many events going on. We did Cambria Day. We did Bello Day, and a bunch of X-Rated Family Day. A lot of days.
X-Rated Family Day.
Yeah, so X-Rated is a motorcycle club.
Ah,
called
okay,
X-Rated.
all right.
And they do a family day. And so shout out to X-Rated, Corrupt Mob, and guys at Montebello Park.
Well, that's good. That's good for business.
It's great. It's great. It's great to be busy, but it's a pipe bomb. It's a you know, the anxiety of deadlines and
Gotcha.
you know, let's go, let's get it done, and work until 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, not the easiest thing to do, but we got it done. And the guys at Cambria, they were so happy. We did all their shirts, and they used the glitter stuff, so they so that's all by hand, like no machine. That's just straight.
Oh, you got to do the glitter stuff by hand.
You have to peel it. You have to cut it out. It cuts by a laser, but
Okay, but then you got to peel it off.
you got to peel it all
okay.
off. So that was like, oh my god, you know, 350 fucking shirts for them,
Ooh.
550 shirts for Bello, X-Rated 40, 50, you know, whatever. But it's good. Business is good, and shout out to everybody doing customized clothing. Shout out to Street Equities. Those guys are amazing. You should shop with them.
You should.
You should.
How would you shop at Street Equities,
Go
Oren?
to streetequities.com and place an inquiry, quote, request.
Okay.
Thanks for the shameless plug.
No plug is shameless.
No plug is shameless.
No plug
and
is
also
ever
I
shameless.
went to San Diego. I was in San Diego.
Yes,
for
I
the,
saw that.
Yeah.
How was San Diego? Was San Diego hot?
It was beautiful. Here's
Yeah.
my itinerary, actually.
Okay.
Sitting here. Because I printed it out because I didn't know. I went to Del Mar Racetrack, which is a fantastic racetrack. I didn't win any money. Even though we had a handicapper there that teaches you how to do it. Now, last year, this fucking guy was amazing. He was on point.
He was on point.
This guy was a gumshoe. This guy, he was like a fucking private eye that couldn't find his fucking house. Seriously. I mean, every fucking horse he came in last. And I was like, are you doing this shit?
Do you know how races work?
Hey.
Like,
But it was amazing. San Diego is a beautiful town.
San Diego's lovely.
Oh, I love
San
San
Diego's
Diego.
beautiful. It's expensive as shit, but it's
pretty
beautiful.
Pricey, pretty pricey.
Yeah. And you're right by. Did you slip in Tijuana?
No, not this time. I've done that before. When I did the hotel in San Diego, we did go to Tijuana, and what a fucking difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably different now. It's been 9 years, almost 10 since I did that last project. So, going to Tijuana.
Yeah, I think you would probably need probably need your passport.
You do
now.
need a passport.
You would need your passport now. Like in the past, you didn't need, if you had like your like state ID or your government ID and stuff like that, there wouldn't be an issue. But now,
You need a passport everywhere.
even
now.
even to cross over, you need a passport.
You need
need
a passport to go to Brooklyn. Like,
well, you need your passport to go up to Canada. I got a friend of mine who's taking his daughter back to school in Montreal.
Oh,
and he says, you need your passport, and they give you, coming into Canada, no problem. Coming back into the U.S., they ask you questions and all that shit like that. And, it's usually no big deal if you just answer the question. There's some stupid questions, yes, but if you just answer them, then it's
Montreal's great too. You been to Montreal before?
I've been to Montreal.
Montreal's
before.
awesome.
We've gone to Montreal. Montreal can be debaucherous. You can get in some trouble in Montreal.
Yeah, a lot of trouble in Montreal.
You get in trouble, and they're like proud French people.
Yeah.
They're like the official language I think is French. Everybody speaks English, but the
Yes.
official language is French.
Yeah,
and if you don't speak French,
Yeah,
they think something wrong with you.
Fuck you. It's really you in Montreal and you don't speak the language. fuck you.
Yeah.
Eat some poutine.
Poutine's
Poutine.
delicious. Oh, poutine. I tried to make some poutine.
I mean, what's so special about it other than it's just fucking?
It's just delicious.
It's good.
It's just delicious.
And maybe it's the white sauce. It's a little
things
sauce on
that
top
it's
of it.
things that like when you like list it is what it is.
Yeah.
That shouldn't like French fries, gravy, cheese curd,
Yeah.
scallions.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it's appetizing.
Oh no.
You know, but you eat it, it's like holy shit.
Yeah.
And especially when you're drunk or on the verge of getting drunk, it's perfect. You know.
It's like the loaded fries at any one of these places.
Yeah.
Checkers.
Yeah,
White
they just
Castle,
loaded them
anyone.
up. What Irish nachos?
Yeah. Oh,
No, you get a
I
dose of
had
that shit.
Irish. Speaking of Irish nachos, I had something like a nacho plate instead of tortillas. It was baked chips, like crisps, like
Okay.
regular. You know, like what do you call them? Baked. What do you call baked chips? Baked
Like
potato chips.
potato chips.
Yeah, but instead of it being nacho, like tortilla,
Like tortilla chips
corn
or
tortilla.
corn chips? Or...
Yeah, it was real potato chips, like hand sliced and
Okay,
fried.
okay.
It's fucking awesome. The jalapenos and cheese.
No,
That would be great right now.
yummy.
That would be great. But you know, the funny thing is, like when these parties, you can't seem to really eat like at a party. Like you can nip, you can
Nibble, yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of food. It was so much food, but I could not get a place to because I just sitting somewhere. And,
Well, yeah, I mean, like
hard.
you gotta manage the food,
Yeah.
you know, because you don't. If it's a party, you don't want to like sit down and because that's a different party.
yeah,
That's a different thing if you have
was.
everybody sitting down with a plate and
yeah.
you know you want sides and all that stuff like that,
Sure.
or if you just want to move around and go from place to place and have something in your hand.
Well, that's the
and
thing. It
nibble on
was
this
so
little thing.
packed, like you said. It was so packed that.
Could you move?
Yeah, like I had a plate in my hand and someone bumped me. I was like, "Oh shit, it's going
Yeah,
down.
there you go.
It's going down."
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he spilled his food. Yeah.
Spilled his food on a suede tuxedo.
Oh gosh, it was a denim and white Gucci theme. So
Denim and white, so you had to wear denim.
no, well, white and denim. some
Right.
kind of denim. And
So
some
t-shirt and jeans.
pretty much. Some guys pulled out the overalls. Some guys,
Yeah?
a lot of guys had fucking
No diggity thing going on.
Oshkosh bagoshes. I saw a couple of guys with the train suit. I was like, oh, these were cool back then. I was like, I guess you now them up. You know,
Uh-huh.
you make them put holes in them and shit. It's like rip your jeans and cost more. You know.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's a that I just
That
don't
concept is reversed.
I
right?
don't like this that whole
Tear 'em up?
like tearing your own jeans up for a point to
I
make.
know.
I don't get it.
I know. What's
I
the
don't get it.
statement? I don't know what the statement is.
I don't get it. It's like because I see a lot of like women doing that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when I'm in the city, like all the jeans are all ripped up.
Yeah.
You know, and they're ripped up in very, very, very sensual places.
Yeah.
You know, on the thigh, the back of the ass,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And we've said this before. Don't look at me like you're not dressed like that.
Yes, you're wearing.
Don't like, you know, well, why aren't you looking at your ass is hanging out of your fucking
True.
jeans?
True.
So don't look at me like I should not be staring at you with your ass hanging out of your jeans.
True.
Your ass is hanging out of your jeans.
Pretty much.
So let's you know, let's stop the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't throw that on to be like in the cut, you know,
To be
inconspicuous
yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
you know, just to be. I just want to go about my day.
wore this for
no, you
attraction.
made a decision. You're gonna throw on some goddamn holy jeans with your ass hanging out.
I think most people dress like, unless you just throw something on, literally like,
Grab.
if
something
you
to-
smell it and if you have to smell it before you put it on, you're not trying to impress anyone. Like you if you go, all right, this is all right.
This is all right. I can get away with
Put
this.
the t-shirt on.
I can do this one last time. I can do this one more.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get one more use out of these.
I can get. That's
You
what
can
these
put this
shorts
on.
are. These shorts are
Yeah.
these are hitting the wash
Hitting-
when I
right,
get home.
Right, exactly. I just put a load in the machine today because I was like, oh, I gotta wash these.
Need some fresh. Need to gotta have some fresh jeans to hang yourself with.
Yeah.
So like your man Epstein who bit it, who's
Oh, let's talk about it.
who's done, who's
he's done. Well, Alex Jones has called out Jeffrey Epstein for years.
for a long time.
Long time. Before a lot of our friends knew about
Said
Jeffrey
he had his
Epstein.
island and all that stuff.
And the hit list. I mean, the people who've been there, the attendees,
Apparently he had like recording devices all over his
yes,
thing.
Yes.
and somebody's got that.
I am confident. I am so confident in my conspiracy hat. I'll put my tinfoil hat on. That somebody went. They went through the crib or whatever else and got his assistant, whoever his assistant and handler, like his secretaries and admin. Those are the people. Because they know everything.
They know everything.
That motherfucker couldn't do everything like he did without having
he had people.
Aides.
He had people.
So
he wrote the check.
Exactly. He was just the face of the brand, whatever. But I'm sure that was we got all the tapes. Let him go, and hang him. Just get rid of the guy.
So you thought somebody
killed him? 100%. Okay. 100%. I mean, again, opinion, allegedly. You don't get in any trouble here, but I believe that he was taken out.
I think that it was almost a guarantee that he was not going to make a trial. I think it was almost whether he I'm on the mindset that he killed himself.
Pretty hard to do.
For the same but for the same reasons. For the same reasons that he was going to have to implicate blah 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 going down the line, and rather than deal with that, off himself. Either way, he wasn't going to make trial. I mean, I think it was pretty much guaranteed that he wasn't going to make trial. And then, lo and behold, if he ever did get jail time, the last thing you need to be in jail is a fucking old pedophile. You're just not going to make it. So once he got arrested, that his life was done.
It was done.
His life was over.
Shit, you got me. But he's been arrested several times.
Yeah, and got released.
Yes,
got released a few times.
Very much.
Didn't he get? And he's like associated. Like the Clintons are part of this too, and. Yes. I'm reading this book called the Strange Death of Vince Foster. Ooh. Vince Foster was he was an aide to the Clintons in their first administration.
Arkansas guy?
Yeah.
Oh, hell up in Arkansas.
There's some like very. I'm halfway.
Is this
not
the guy
halfway.
they beat up in the train tracks?
No.
Oh no.
No. This is a guy that apparently committed suicide in a park. In the Northern Virginia, D.C. area.
Oh, okay.
And right away they said that it was kind of, they kind of goofed up the investigation, and all of a sudden the FBI was involved. And said, well, wait a minute, why is the FBI involved when a dude is? So it was like all these strange. I haven't finished the book yet. I'm just getting into it. But there's like a handful of people who are dead that are tied to the Clintons. That's kind of like, hey, this is kind of weird.
Their story. I mean, you said this a few shows ago where when we were talking about the Central Park Five or the Exonerated Five or whatever it was, and you mentioned that the Ken Burns version.
The documentary wasn't Ken Burns, but it was a documentary.
It wasn't Ken Burns?
I don't think it was. I don't think.
It was.
Oh, it was Ken Burns did the documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Oh, that I know.
Okay.
But the perspective of the show is still in the director's, the producer's hands, right? So they can control the narrative the way they want it to. So I think what you said is true because the person telling the story is in favor. Like they can make it favorable.
Yeah, they can make it favorable. Or they can make it.
I don't know, man. I mean, but those documentaries, watching these Clinton documentaries, they first of all, have you ever seen this clip? It's a YouTube clip. It's not a viral one of these viral things, but they show you.
But before you continue, I think it's safe for us to say that neither myself nor my brother believe that the Clintons are involved in anything regarding the death of another individual.
No, not at all.
Continue.
Yes. So there's I think it's Brain Games. Maybe Brain Games. You ever watch that on Netflix?
Yes.
Brain Games. I love that show. It's great. They show a guy walking a scene, and they show a woman jogging and a dog walking, and it's birds whistles and morning. And they said, now here's the same scene, and they put the horror music in it, and it just changes everything. It changes the narrative. It makes it cynical. It makes it. Yeah. And then they show a guy walking. He looks, and it was the same clip, but with birds and whistles, and bird morning. it was a woman jogging, but then they put the the guy come out to get his paper. He looked, and it just changed. It got dark. It just got really dark, and it just goes to show you that the narrative can always be changed.
It can always be changed. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. It can always be changed, and we're easily. What's the word I'm trying to say? Like, what we see isn't necessarily how we remember things. You know, like, so
What do you mean?
they've done studies in which they'll show you something, and then they'll ask you to repeat it.
Yes.
And you get it totally wrong. But you yourself know that there was a black dude with a blue turtleneck who came in, and he had a shotgun in one hand and he had a notebook in his left hand. When it was this white guy with a tank top,
right?
And like, memory is not, as much as we rely on eyewitness testimony, eyewitness testimony is very, very unreliable.
Yes,
because we like you said, we have our own narrative, and then when we see something, we said, "Oh, he came in like must have been like 100 miles an hour and just rolled through, man."
It's called stitching. They call it stitching. Your brain stitches images together to make it to resolve
some gaps.
Yeah, so it fills in the gap for you with memory, with innuendo and things you think of. And Neil deGrasse Tyson did a whole thing on that, which was amazing. Which, I mean, you could Google it and YouTube it. Whatever.
He got in some shit too.
Did he?
Yeah, about after that the El Paso shooting.
Oh, I didn't hear this. No.
After the El Paso shooting, I think what he's guilty of is just bad timing, because after the El Paso shooting, everybody, for some reason we only want gun control after a shooting. We don't care how many people die in a weekend with handguns and stuff like that. So.
Right.
But after this, everybody was talking about how many people died in mass shootings and stuff like that.
Oh,
and he tweeted out. Just basically, and I can't remember the exact tweet, but he said, as a matter of perspective, this is how many people who have died, from heart attacks, from just random violence,
why are we not
accidents
about that,
and stuff like that. So when you comparatively, this is not I think he was asking the question, why are we not outraged at that, or why are we not so freaked out about that as we are about this? And it came across that he was saying, hey, these shootings aren't a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Right.
You got a better chance of being hit by lightning than you do, And he took a lot of shit for that. And then he retorted.
Retweeted.
Retweeted. Say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anybody. I wasn't trying to,
minimize the...
Absolutely. If you're a victim, or if you're a relative of the victim, you would definitely feel that a little bit stronger than everybody else.
Yeah.
He just thought it was useful to point out that, that these things that happen might be more publicized, but they aren't necessarily the most prevalent way that people are passing away. Your demise is not going to be in this hand.
Yeah, got you. I would agree. I mean, no one likes to be on, if you're the family member or the...
Right, you don't want to hear that shit.
You don't want to hear that shit.
No.
You're not trying to hear, Pookie and Ray Ray's statistic.
But that's another, that shooting brought up another... People have been talking about, like, red flag laws.
What?
Like a red flag law. So basically, you get into a fight with somebody.
Yeah.
And you kind of like... irrational.
Yeah.
Get reported by the police.
Yeah.
Okay. They look and they see you own a gun.
Yeah.
This person shouldn't own a gun because, they demonstrated a certain violent thing, and so we should red flag this person. This person should not have a gun until like a 90-day period or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
So people said that's something to do for shit with gun. And I think that's like, how would you manage that?
They can't even get the fucking mail right.
You've said this before. You can't even get postage right on the fucking...
Can't even get stamps.
Can't get stamps right.
You go to fucking post office.
That's the fucking shirt. That's the shirt. Let's get on designing that shirt.
You can't even... I go to the post office...
Gun control, we can't even get stamps right.
Guy said we don't have stamps. What post office does not have fucking stamps?
This is what you're here for.
You got one job.
That's like McDonald's saying we don't have any burgers. We're out of burgers. What the fuck you here for then?
No stamps? They said, no, we could digitally do it. We could push it through the machine, and we don't have physical stamps. What? I'm baffled. I'm baffled at this.
But that's another dude who's I don't think is gonna make trial. The dude that
El Paso?
the El Paso shooter.
Oh, they can give him a Kool-Aid cocktail.
Well, I mean, bottom line is
Kool-Aid.
like, you know, he's upset that, you know, this country's being taken over by immigrants and stuff like that. And he's going to go to a jail in El Paso, Texas. Well, who's there?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you're going to meet a lot of friends. And
welcome
good luck.
to Juarez.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Juarez.
Good luck.
Yeah, he's the hate is real. The hate, the amount of hate and rhetoric and rabble rousers and people that are just, you know, I think, you know, my wife has always said this, and, you know, most people who have the view of social media feel that this is the agitator, this is the, and we're addicted to it, so you can't turn it off. Like, it's like saying cyberbullying, right? I think one of the comedians said it, D.L. Hughley was like, turn the fucking computer off. Like.
Well, yeah.
So you live in a space that people are bullying you, and you can't cut it off because you. It's like saying, "Well, I have to be here because I work here." You know, even on the computer. I do my job. You know, I'm posting. I'm earning income. I have a podcast. I'm somewhere in the digital space. I have to be online, but you have to be able to take the criticism and the rhetoric from people.
Yeah, there's a big question as to whether is it changing us or is it exposing us?
Yeah, I think it's exposing.
It's exposing us more than it's. I mean, I'm sure.
It's doing both.
I mean, it's doing a little bit of both.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I think the more and more you come to terms with this being a tool,
right,
as opposed to
it being your life.
Your life.
Yeah, it's a hammer.
Like you can use it for so many the different things. I mean, you know now. You work from home. There's nothing you can't do with. I mean, you can do it with your phone.
Yeah.
You can do it on your phone on the train. You could do it while you're. Who knows? You could be out at the beach
Half
and
the
just.
time I'm at the beach.
And just and so
working and like
you know you can get stuff. You can get stuff done.
True.
You can get stuff done and go back and forth in between your Twitter feed and Instagram and all that stuff. So you can you combine the work and the fun and all that stuff like that. And it's a tool, and you got to manage the tool. And maybe we're at this point in which, maybe we just don't know how to manage it. And maybe they're just people who are in such a shitty droll of life,
right? That
all of a sudden this tool is no longer a tool. It's like it's their life, and they don't get validated. Like the guy, like the bagel boss guy, who's all of a sudden.
Didn't get his swipes.
Doesn't get enough swipes.
Get enough Tinder hits.
And then he goes into a Jewish deli, and then all of a sudden decides he wants to rant. I saw something about him. He's supposed to be doing a charity fight with Lenny Dykstra, who's another nut job.
I can't believe this.
Like this dude is getting. He's scratching his 15 minutes, man.
He should be having all the dates he wants now.
Exactly.
He should have no problem. And the guy's a troll. Like he's a real troll. Like a real hermit crab.
Somebody will call him.
I found out it wasn't the Bagel Boss by me. It wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't this Bagel Boss? Oh, okay.
No, it was another one.
All right.
I thought it was mine because I was like, I just left there, and it was like, no, it's. I didn't know there were more of them. I didn't know there was.
Oh, really? No, Bagel Boss is all over the place.
I didn't know. I thought it was this one. I thought it was here. It wasn't here. I was looking at it. I looked at the video, and I was like, oh, no, we don't. They don't have that because mine has the washing hands thing for the Jewish people.
What, Jewish people wash their hands?
For some reason, they have a thing like you wash your hands before you touch bagels.
Oh, really?
Before you order, there's a in mine.
Wait a minute. Is it like a
yes,
or is it just like a hand sanitizer?
It's a
for you to clean yourself. But is it a?
It's a sink, and they go over there and they wash their hands and pray and then go order.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
It's fucking weird.
I didn't notice
that.
Not
Not that it's weird. It's actually pretty sanitary. I mean,
yeah.
The hand sanitizer is getting out of control. This shit is on everything. I mean,
we're not safer because of hand sanitizer.
No.
I just
worse. It fucks you up.
Yeah, it is.
It fucks you up.
If you can't do anything because you don't have hand sanitizer, then come on, just.
I'm sterile.
I'm one of those guys. I don't know. Some people might be disgusted by this. When I take a piss, I don't always wash my hands.
No.
And
Unless I pee on them.
well, exactly. And somebody asked me that.
Yeah.
Somebody said, you don't wash your hands? I said, look, I don't piss on myself,
Right.
nor do I masturbate while I'm taking a piss.
Right.
I don't assault myself,
Right.
and nor do I piss on my hands.
And I've bathed this morning.
Yes.
I'm clean.
So I'm generally a clean person.
Yeah.
Now, yes, trickle, you get a little here and there. Absolutely.
Pee on
I'm
that.
heading on over to the thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're feeling a little bit more moist than you do on other
Yeah.
days. Yes, you get a hand wash. But for the most part, you know, I'm fine.
So,
And the guy asked me, said, well, how often are you sick? I said, I rarely get sick.
why is he asking? Like, what-
And that was my next question.
Why do you care?
It's like, wait a minute, I've never seen you before.
Right.
So who are you like now?
Right.
Are you a monitor? Are you
Right.
like gonna be like checking off? Shit, dude didn't wash his hands or some shit like that.
that guy.
Him.
No,
Watch him.
Yeah. George Carlin did a huge skit on that whole. You don't have to wash your hands unless you get dirty balls. You know what I'm saying? You got a dirty dick, you should wash your hands.
That's right.
Unless you just finish fucking and
When you finish with the truck stop hooker, yes.
Right.
Please wash.
please wash your hands.
Please wash and be done.
And or don't touch any orifices of anyone else. Like touch yourself. Play with.
Yeah, play with yourself.
Don't shake my hand.
Right.
Like I'm not a fan of that. Like you
Right.
just came out the bathroom. How you doing?
Right, exactly.
No. I'm fine. You very easily
Right.
can wave.
Right.
Fist bump is
Right. You can stick
Even
your
elbow.
finger. You can
Yeah.
stick your finger up your own ass
Yeah.
and then put it in your nose. Don't touch anybody else's anything.
you know when. Especially speaking of parties and all this other stuff, like double fisting. You know when you have two drinks. I don't mean double fisting that way. I mean, you know what double fisting?
That's
is,
what I
like
went.
two
Yes,
drinks.
yes. You got two drinks.
Yeah, or a plate in his hand. Don't say what's up. Yo.
Oh yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
And a mouthful of food.
Yeah. And that's where you get the yo, my man. Yo, I got you. Don't worry about it. But don't approach anyone like that. Just say what's up. Like
There's an art to that in New York of like walking and eating.
yeah.
There's like you can it's one of like the triggers that you know that this is a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Or this is a tourist.
Sure, for sure.
A New Yorker will stop in, and especially by the train station. You go in, you grab yourself a slice of pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll walk and eat, and it's not an issue.
Yeah, it's not.
And you'll manage all your shit. Like
Some people tell me it's crazy. That they say, how do you eat in the street? Like
yeah.
yeah,
Like what?
fucking street meat.
That's right.
Where
That's
else
right.
would you eat it?
That's exactly. The cart's on the corner for a reason.
Yeah. I did try the Burger King taco.
Okay.
Failed.
Big fail?
No, not big fail.
Okay.
Just like why do it? Like what? Why? Well, I mean, it's fun. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I had a Whopper, Whopper fries, a meal, and then for $1 you get a taco. It was like
You said, all right, fuck it. Might
a
as well give
bonus.
this.
It's a little
Okay.
bonus.
So it's not like you went in there for the taco.
No,
You went in there
no.
for the other thing. And
Yeah, because they have the special over here at this one, and I was like, a Whopper I could do. Like I could still do a Whopper. I can't do McDonald's. I haven't eaten McDonald's in 5 years. Even when you brought it here, I was like, I was like a sleeve stack. True indeed. But crispy, crunch, did not fall apart.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but then I got weirded out because I said it should fall apart. Like fresh, crisp, should crunch.
Should crunch.
And you should, oh shit, hurry up and eat it. Like, it should, so it was crispy. It did not fall apart. It almost felt like it was not, it was
Not real, not...
It was processed to be that way. Like they took those pointers and said, how do we get this
how to
thing
make
so
a
that-
taco crunch but not fall apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really felt that it was fake. Like it was
Okay.
like, it was like a silicone casing of
Fake taco.
yeah.
Fake ass shitty taco.
Yeah.
But did it taste good?
It tastes very good.
Okay.
It did taste very good.
So the
It
only
tastes-
thing that made it a fail was that you thinking that this was actually a
in
fake
my head,
taco
in
shop.
my head, only in
Okay.
my head, because I'm like it's Burger King, like buns, okay, and they made it in like they didn't make it like the tacos shells weren't there. They just pulled it out, and then I think she may have nuked it. I didn't see her do it, but it just came. It was in a bag, and it was $1. I mean,
They're doing. They got the. They also have like the Impossible Whopper, like a veggie patty
yes,
or something
Beyond
like
Meat.
that.
Oh, Beyond Meat.
Just suppose what are they calling it different things now?
Well, Beyond Meat is the company.
Oh, Beyond Meat is the company. Okay.
Yeah, we bought the stock in Beyond Meat when it first came out. It plunged and it fucking did terrible. I think they're doing it on purpose, but because the report came back that it had meat in it, like 8% beef in it, like a small amount, just to give it that juice, that fat.
Yeah, yeah.
The Frankenfood stuff is really fucked up right now. Like the things they're doing in labs.
Well, I think it really stems from the point that people like meat, and meat is good.
Yeah, yeah.
That like when you say something is like, hey, this is like fake bacon,
Right.
that means you like bacon,
Right.
and you want something else
I
to
told-
be something else.
Oh, that fucking
That
fake
thing
bacon.
that the one you had at Dunkin' Donuts or whatever.
fuck.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, why even play
It's-
with it?
It looks like a bacon. The thing you give the dog. The bacon.
The
Bacon
Bacos strips is like it's pink.
Oh.
It should be a ribbon.
Oh.
That's something. It just so just just eat the fucking meat or don't eat the meat.
Yeah.
You know, but don't do things. So, like, don't sit there like that you want a burger and like, oh, this is
Yeah.
and if there's no, that's not.
not gonna make
come on, just like, look, if you don't want to eat meat, fine, don't eat meat.
Right.
You know, but then
Teach his own.
don't make the onus on me to like create shit
Right.
to make it seem like it's meat.
True.
And then pass it off to me. Hey, it's just like meat. I don't want something that's just like meat.
Yeah,
I want meat.
I want meat.
I want a fucking burger.
Yeah.
I want my steak.
Sandwich.
I want a pastrami sandwich. Oh shit! Now I want pastrami. Now I want pastrami with fucking loaded fries. And a taco.
Speaking of Casper and dogs and stuff, I had
We weren't talking about Casper and dogs.
we did say the dog.
Oh, stuff you give the dog.
Bacon, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I tried to segue it so it wouldn't be weird. But since you called me out on my bullshit, okay, we weren't. But I segued.
Yes, you said dog.
I said dog. Yeah, I did say dog. I had I was walking them the other day, down the block here in the neighborhood. And boom,
Ooh.
dog from the neighboring big pit bull jumps out.
Ooh.
And I reel him back, trying to grab him and try to yank him up.
Uh-huh.
And, caught him.
Oh,
Bit him on the ass.
Oh no.
Bit Casper on the ass. He's been wearing a cone for 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
And 8 stitches in his ass.
Oh man. So sorry.
Yeah.
What no, what happened with this other
Okay,
dog?
so first off, this is the second time this happened to my dog. Casper was bitten before in the old town where I lived before,
Okay.
and another dog, same thing.
Okay.
Came out and bit him in the ass. I don't know why him. He's got this karma of getting bit in the ass.
Well, he's a tiny dog.
Yeah,
And
but
big dogs probably
but
look
there's
at it
so
as
many
something to beat
tiny
up.
dogs in this neighborhood, and they all seem to just have
Get along.
yeah walk around. He's a little hyper because he thinks he's a big dog. It was, but he got bit in the ass.
Mm.
And I picked him up in the air, and now I carry my little Leatherman knife all the time, and I was honestly contemplating on
cutting
killing
this dog. Yeah.
I was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I
He's
really,
attacking your dog. You gotta.
I really was gonna kill him. The thing is that the dog did not attack me.
Okay.
So, and when I looked at the dog in his eyes, like he bit my dog. He's got blood in his mouth, and he's like, he's having so much fun. He's playing. His tail was wagging, and he was, well, maybe he didn't have a tail. Maybe I stitched this and made it tail.
Yes, you filled in the gaps.
Filled in the gap. He did not have a tail.
But he didn't look like he was being mean.
No,
He didn't
because
look-
he didn't attack me.
Didn't look threatening.
He
or
wasn't
anything like
aggressive, and he did not have that look in his face.
Mhm.
When I'm staring at the dog, and I literally like reach for my little blade. First of all, I'm holding the dog up like
Right.
this, and I'm spinning around because he's like jumping up
Mhm.
at me, and he's like, and I saw I saw the dog's
that.
face.
So him face look like he's having fun.
Yes, and I was like, I'm not gonna stab this dog and just cut
Yeah.
his neck and fucking. And mind you, the lady who was I'm still holding my hand.
Yeah. The owner's dog.
The owner,
The dog's owner.
the
excuse me.
dog's owner she panicked, she
Mm-hmm.
froze, and I said, get your dog, get your dog, get your dog, get your dog. And she's like, I don't know how. It's yours. I'm going to fucking kill him. I am going. And I got the knife in this hand, and I was like, I will cut this motherfucker's throat. Like, get your dog. And she was like, please, no, no. And she's grabbing my hand. She's on my neck. She's fucking like,
She can get to the dog.
yeah, grab the
She
fucking
can
dog.
grab the fucking
me.
dog.
So I hold Casper.
Mm-hmm.
This is the day of the August 3rd party that we went to. I'm holding Casper's butt is dripping blood, and I walk into her house.
Okay.
Because the dog is following us. Lola, Lola, Lola. I walk him into the house. He's screaming and squealing. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. And I walk in. The dog follows us into the house. We come out and I close the door and then we leave, you know. And I, put him back on the ground and walk him. He's obviously
He's
buddy
shocked and all that shit.
Left thigh, like right in the ass cheek.
Okay.
Like right in his cheek. And we took him to the vet.
Oh man.
And he was like, again? Like,
again.
Same size.
Why is this dog causing shit?
Right. And he said, all right, we'll clean him up. And he said, we'll he actually made the cut bigger. He said he opened up the incision because he wanted to make sure it wasn't the tendon and the whatever else. Right. And give him some cream, some stitches, and he got his stitches out Monday. So he's
now. Did the woman help in any way, or did she?
She was no help. She was frantic.
Is she going to offer to help, or?
Okay, so I went back to the house, spoke to her husband or boyfriend or whatever. Nice guy. He was. Okay. He couldn't believe what happened. He was like, my dog has never bitten any person, animal, or anything. I don't know what happened. Like, what happened? He's asking me what happened. He wasn't there. And I was like, dude, like, I mean, I had pictures. No, I had some photos to show, like, look, this is the wound. This is this. We took him to Crawford, and those people suck. They're this. And he said, they're the ones that fucked my dog up because he's deaf. The dog is deaf. So that explains why she was calling him.
And he's not moving.
Yeah, but for him, he seems to be able to communicate with the dog.
Okay.
Maybe, whatever, owner,
used
symbiotic.
Right.
So I handed him the bill. And he said, hey, I guess I'll take care of it. I mean, no problem. He took care of the bill. He paid the bill.
Okay. All right.
Wrote a check. He was like, I'm so sorry. I'm a dog lover. I can't believe it. And I was like, dude, I'm just saying, there's a lot of kids play here.
Yeah, exactly. It could easily be a small child or something like that.
The way that the dog was doing it, he didn't mean any. I could tell. I looked in that dog's face, and he was just a puppy playing. Like, he was just really having fun. But he's a strong dog.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend was no help. She was on my neck like this, like, stop, like trying to grab me using a knife.
Did you say it like that? Huh? So your woman's no help in this.
And I told her, I said she couldn't control the dog, and he's like, I know. He said she was never supposed to leave him, but he leaves him out there with no leash and stuff like that.
Because he can control his dog.
Because he can control his dog. And I guess she
can't.
No, she was useless, and she ran in the house. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe what happened.
And just ran in the house.
Yeah, took him to the vet, and
well, thank God he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, but he had to wear this cone on his head, and he was very depressed.
That's a depressing thing.
Yeah,
just to walk away.
To watch him
bumping into shit.
And he was bumping into everything. He's bumping in the door handles. He can't get in shit. He's fucking cone.
He looks like.
Yo, he had this whole look this whole week. The last 2 weeks and he's like, fuck, man.
When does this shit come off?
So he just sat there and he just gives you the sad look, but he's fine now. He's such a good. He healed nice, and he's a good guy. He's
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's okay.
I'm
glad he's okay. I'm sad to hear that, and more sad to know there's a useless human being around here who's
can't control their own dog.
Can't control. She was more concerned with you.
Jesus, yeah. She was
than the dog. So Casper could have been in this dog's mouth,
pretty much,
and she would have stopped you from hurting the dog.
Yes. She had nothing.
Maybe she's the girlfriend. Maybe she realized, man, this dog gets hurt. My fucking meal ticket is done.
Pretty much. He said, and she was rather young for this guy. He was an old guy.
Okay.
I'm like,
so we got to say, so that's his little trophy.
Well, I said, your daughter, he was like, no, that's my girlfriend. So I was confused.
Well, your showpiece doesn't know how to fucking handle this dog.
She said, I don't know how. She told me she
must be good at dinner parties or whatever.
Maybe.
And she probably does that thing.
Yeah.
That you like a lot with the finger, but everything else she's shitty at taking care of this dog.
Yeah, she was. I said, look,
so don't leave her by herself.
And I'm like,
dude,
just make sure he's got a leash, man. Like, I mean, he's a big dog. I mean, a lot of little puppies around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's okay. Giving him drugs was the thing. Like they gave him like painkillers.
Yeah, you kind of
and
have to
stuff.
like force it down his throat.
Well,
Or do you put it in his food?
Yeah, we hide him in the treats. Like we
Okay.
just shove him inside the treats, and he just chews it and go, "Fuck! I got one of them."
Got me again.
Yeah, but he was doped up. He got like fat. Like, like damn.
Put on weight, got depressed.
Yeah.
Is he addicted now?
Right. He's upstairs eating Ben and Jerry's.
You go see him in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Opioids, man. You did this to me.
You drinking tubs of NyQuil.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, so Jeffrey Epstein's out. What I didn't appreciate was the comparisons to him and R. Kelly.
What?
Well,
Who compared him to R. Kelly?
Well, social media. Social court.
Whatever.
So they equated, R. Kelly's going to be next, and he's going to do himself in, and he might very well.
He might
very well because
they keep piling up. Shit keeps piling up.
He's got nothing after this. He's got no career after this.
No, he doesn't.
No, I mean at best he could be Eddie Kane in the remake of Five Heartbeats, and I feel like home. At best, if he found a church or something that he could,
if he were to get help or do make amends somehow. I don't know whether it's him personally or I don't know how that happens now. When you keep saying you did nothing wrong, you did nothing wrong, you did nothing wrong, you just keep exacerbating the whole thing.
Yeah.
One thing that I think black people have shown to do is that if you are like we love a comeback.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we will
disappear for 10 years.
We will support a dude if it looks like you've sort of like you've fixed some things with your life and you can redeem yourself, and okay, we'll give you another shot. But if you show up 10 years from now and you got a 15-year-old girl next to you, we're gonna be like, God damn it, Robert. God damn it, Robert.
Oh, Robert. As we say, how's that working out for you?
How's that working out for you? Ooh, nice T-shirt.
Bing. But now you have our friend Mr. Sean Diddy Combs.
What do you do now?
He is dating Steve Harvey's daughter. Seen this?
No.
Lori Harvey.
No.
She's 22.
Okay.
Okay. He's 50. He's my age. He's 49, 50, whatever. His son dated this girl.
Oh!
This is take that. They were seen in Milan on a family vacation. You can't do anything quiet with those guys. I mean,
no. Everything is right. Right. Somebody's always watching you.
So you got Steve Harvey and his wife, his daughter, and then the Combses, and I'm sure they had a fantastic vacation, very expensive, But he's dating this girl, and
that his son used to go out with.
His son allegedly dated. So maybe they had an Instagram hookup, or maybe they they saw each other at a party and took her on a date.
I was about to say, do you pass on notes?
Well,
she likes it if you do this, Dad.
Right. While she's legal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, 22, she's legal. She's 22. Legal. She can make up her own mind. She can make her own choices.
There is absolutely nothing that you and a 20-year-old can talk to about for a long period of time, other than, "Hi, how you doing? How's your parents? How's it going?"
No.
What are you going to talk about?
No. You're right. You're right.
What the fuck? Like my daughter, I can barely hold a conversation with her.
And you're a father.
And I'm a father. But I can't talk to her about anything other than Liddy stuff that's happening, like little shenanigans, or even this story alone. It's weird. So I mean,
well, that's not new, right? Old guy, younger woman.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with potential for fertility.
Yeah.
The thing that like drives us, because we can have babies until our 70s. We can still create,
I guess,
kids until our 70s. Yeah. For women, it's younger. It's I think, when women hit their 40s, they start going through these processes, in which having children is not within their within their best interest and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
It can be almost dangerous for them.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe it's one of those. I don't know. Maybe like it's in us to like say, hey, let's get somebody younger who looks a little tighter and stuff like that. Because
Well, this is
they
no
could-
different than what R. Kelly was thinking. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he went like further down the fucking. I mean, at least get some pubic hair on him first.
He went.
You know.
Oh,
You know, you're gonna pick a chick up from daycare.
bad, bad. I mean, not good, as,
You know.
as we should say. But I, you know, I have some mixed feelings about that because I would never
About the P. Diddy?
Yeah, I would never approach a one of my daughter's friends or
Yeah,
you know,
there seem to be like lines that you don't want to cross, you know, and this,
Yeah.
and I don't know what his relationship was with Steve Harvey before. I think you can only assume that it was okay because I don't know, maybe they run in the same circles.
big money, you know, big
they
money,
both got big
yeah,
money.
Yeah,
You know, he's got that Family Feud money.
yeah. You know, I'm a little disappointed from a fan's perspective. I
Mhm.
would love to see him with a woman that was mature, older, and you know, and that black love as we see like people
Yeah.
grow old together. You know, and you see Jay-Z and Beyonce maturing and
Mhm.
growing. Big stuff, by the way, with Jay-Z and the NFL. Have you seen?
It's bullshit.
Huh?
This-
So what do you think? You
So
think
what?
you think it's a ploy? You think it's
I don't think it's a ploy. I just think it's you know, Jay-Z's getting a nice check from the NFL to
I
do
agree. Consulting.
to do consulting and entertaining shit and
love
just my football is look. I care about football.
Right.
That's it. I
You
don't.
like the game.
I don't
You-
care what issue you're promoting and all that
Yeah.
other bullshit. You want to kneel? Don't kneel.
Right.
You know, we should be about. Okay, fine. This is whatever. What are you gonna do? It's third down. And
And
you
you gotta
got to
cross
stop
the-
these dudes inside the goal line. That I care about football. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what entertainer shows up
Good.
for this. I don't care about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting.
That's just me. So this is, you know, he's gonna. I've read where some people think that he's gonna be selling out Colin, like the Colin Kaepernick people,
Yeah.
like that he's not really gonna be interested in it. He's only gonna make sure that his check gets big and you know make sure that his brand gets bigger
Yes.
as part of the NFL and stuff.
Which is,
So
which
you know
is
who
huge,
knows.
Which is huge, by the
Which
way.
is going to be huge. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a you know, I'm sure
That's
he
a-
got a nice 7-digit
His-
seven-digit
yeah, his
thing.
numbers
Maybe
is-
well, it's maybe 8 digits.
He's sitting next to Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Talking like, but what I loved about that whole meeting, and I don't know if you saw the interview of him meeting and saying
Mhm.
people the people questions and
Mhm.
asking questions. He, you know, Jay-Z speaks very layman to us, like the normal people.
Yeah.
Who, you know, he speaks in clear language, and he's like, "Listen, you know the issue. You don't. We're not ignoring the elephant in the room, but how do you move forward?
Hmm.
How do you go past that? Like that happened already, and he said what we said before. Colin is not screaming that doesn't have a job. He never said they shut me out. They got
Mhm.
they got me out. They did this because I did that. And they made an example of it. It's not about Colin not working. It's about going forward. Like how do you get back to what you said, watching football?
Yeah.
How do you get back to enjoying the game that you love or you like or whatever else? So let's move past that. There are other players that depend on this as a career. Kids coming
Yeah.
out of school that work hard, that do the combine and do the work and
Well,
put in the work.
That's my biggest criticism for a lot of people who you know some of our friends and whatnot who
Yeah.
will go on social media and say, yeah, you should take down the NFL and stuff like that. And so wait a minute. So let's say we take down the NFL. So then
Yeah.
all these dudes that have busted their ass to work hard shouldn't have shouldn't have a job.
Right.
And not only that, but not only those people who are on the field, but the people who work in administrative offices and the people who work and do the admin work and take care of the insurance and take care of the field and all that stuff. They shouldn't have
Nobody should have
jobs,
jobs.
decent paying jobs
Right.
either. A lot of them are black folk. And a lot of them black folk
Groundskeepers.
making a decent living,
Yes.
you know, supporting their families, getting their kids through school,
Right.
living in decent neighborhoods and stuff like that, supporting the economy because they got a decent job.
That's
So
correct.
all of that shit should go away,
go away.
because the NFL is
Yeah.
evil, but I'm going to turn on Sunday anyway and I got my NFL package.
And it was never about the NFL. The protest was never about the NFL. It was about social injustices
Yes.
and the exasperation of it being a thing against the NFL, which
Yeah.
are,
It was never about the NFL. It was never
Right.
about disrespect to the country.
don't get me wrong, they are a bunch of old white men, and people act like they're not human, you know?
Right.
just because they're old, rich white people, they didn't just wake up overnight. You ask any one of them, they work very hard.
They work their asses off.
What's this guy? The other guy, the rich billionaire, or whatever else. He's like, I sleep 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I work 22.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I don't deserve the 40 million I have in my account. I bust my ass to get it, and shame on you if you don't know how to do it. And none of us, the school we went to, didn't teach us how to do this.
Right.
Work ethic does not come from school or teaching or education or whatever. It comes from your parents, your upbringing, and how you have to have it. It's innate, right?
Yeah.
You have to have it. I would assume.
You have to have it. You have to be willing to do it, and you have to be willing.
You
have to be willing to put that in to get the things that you want.
Yes.
And it's not nobody. It wasn't handed to anybody.
It wasn't handed to
and
anybody.
even if it was, to maintain it takes a tremendous amount of work.
I get it. There is a amount of privilege. Some things get overlooked. And some the racism that we, the isms we all fight. We're all trying to but we're so beyond it. Because people have done some amazing things over the years.
Well, we've conflated. Like we'll throw racism into everything.
Yeah, the card.
And so now we can't even decipher what like racism is. Like we'll say, okay, for example, earlier this year they talked about how a lot of Black and Latin students didn't get accepted into the specialized schools.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to claim that it's racism. Well, how is anybody takes the damn test? So how is it racist that a test that's accessible to everybody?
Yeah.
And you didn't do well, or somebody else didn't do well. I think only 2%. I think there was only a small amount of Black kids got into these schools. We're gonna say that that's racism.
Well, it comes to my next comment, which is at some point, just like the gender wars, the race wars, exactly the same, and it should not be on an application of any kind.
I agree. Yeah,
it should not be. Why do you fucking care?
Yeah,
that automatically proves that at some point you want to know, and you say, "But we're not gonna do anything." And then when you don't get the job or you have to wonder, did I click the wrong box?
I think that's but I think that's actually. I think they do that because people were claiming that, hey, Black people aren't getting hired at jobs. And so the only way to do that is when you apply for a job, ask them what race they are, and we can keep that statistic and blah, 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 blah.
Take the statistic afterwards.
But
take it afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we're so fucking melted. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm half the people when they do their genealogy, they go, "You're half Irish. You're fucking German. You're we're mutts.
We're all mutts.
So
everybody is gonna look like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody will look like us as we hit the 22nd century.
Yeah,
we will nobody will be pure nothing.
No, we're gonna There's no
nothing. That whole purity. That's all gonna be that's why you have lunatics who do some of this shit, because a lot of them feel that whatever they are alpha, being out, that they're being, I don't know, stamped out, or their lineage is going to be erased and all that stuff like that. This is time.
This is the time.
This has happened over millions of years. So
the Steve Stout book, The Tanning of America. That's
what is it?
The Tanning of America.
Ooh.
Steve Stout.
I gotta remind me of that.
Good one. Good book. I did the audio book of it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You've been listening to audiobooks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've taken you for a person who's not interested in books.
I'm not. But I can't read them because I go to sleep. My eyes, when I read too long, I get sleepy.
Well, good. I'm glad.
But I listen. I can listen to them. They're great. Actually, I have it's an app on my phone that reads documents and stuff, so I just listen to them. And it's
really?
Yeah, it's like text to word, type of
thing. Okay.
And I copy it and paste it, and it just
and you just
reads
listen
it.
to
I'm
the
in the
documents.
car, and it's like a lady. If they fuck it up a lot, but depending on the grammar.
Yeah.
But those bots really get it good. The automatic when they read it back
the
to
readers.
You. Yeah. Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
Like even Google and Siri and all of them, when they read it, to you. You can ask them to read the fucking book.
That's one of the next things I want to do with this podcast is get the
Yeah.
podcast transcribed.
Yeah,
So we can put it on so we can put it on other applications and stuff.
I wonder how do we get it from YouTube, because they do it on YouTube when you put on the thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, when you put the CCTV, you press the button,
Mhm.
it comes on. The words,
Oh, okay.
the words show on the bottom.
I didn't know this. See, you know all this shit. I don't know much of this stuff.
I fuck around. I push buttons.
You just push
I,
buttons.
just push, I try. Yeah, everybody goes.
All right. Well,
It didn't explode.
that's gone.
There's a jalapeno in the bottom of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is it good?
it's fucking awesome.
What is it? Just,
Water.
Just water with jalapeno?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
lemon and jalapeno.
That sounds delicious.
It's fucking awesome. It's like I should fucking I should put this in cans and sell it.
And sell it.
So me and Dre, we my buddy Dre, we experiment with all kinds of cocktails and
Mhm.
fruits and stuff. So
Mhm.
we do cucumber, lime, and jalapeno.
Okay.
right? It is the most refreshing drink. I don't know. I mean, maybe we're on to something, but
Nice.
it's so fucking good. Cucumber, lime, or lemon, and vodka. And salsa.
Okay.
And you get spicy, sweet, sour,
And that refreshing.
and a little vodka, and next thing you know, you wake up and don't know what the fuck happened.
Okay.
But it's so good. So this is the residue of
It's
it,
the rest.
and the jalapeno is still at the bottom. And I just put water and ice in it, and it's so good. It's like getting to the sweet. It gets sweet at the bottom, like it's just.
It's like when you get to the bottom of the Kool-Aid, you know where all the sugar
Ooh.
is. Well,
So speaking of Kool-Aid, I sent a birthday shout out to my man Riv, the Sandman.
yes. Riv. Ron Chisholm, by the
Ron-
way.
Ronald Chisholm. Yeah, it's
I know he's known as Riv,
Yeah.
but
Ronald Donnie Chisholm. Dearly missed. I found that picture of us at the beach when Mom used to take us to the beach.
yeah.
And oddly enough, I was at Beach 17 the other day. They had a house music in the park.
I saw you
with-
put something on your Instagram
with DJ
feed. That sounds cool.
I haven't been to Beach 17 since I went to Beach Channel High
Mhm.
School, and Beach 17 used to be handball courts, and Far Rockaway, as we all know, the sixth borough. I mean, these guys are like maniacs,
yeah.
savages. I
Yeah.
mean, they
They have their ways. They have.
hate you, motherfuckers.
That's right. Don't cut in front of them at the goddamn deli.
Oh, my I it's like saying what's in the water in Far Rockaway, and I apologize to all my friends from Far Rockaway and anyone from Far Rockaway.
Yeah, but you motherfuckers know. You don't fucking know how you are.
Man.
That's it.
This guy with a sheepskin on, it's 90 degrees. Are you wearing a sheepskin for?
Said, mind your business, motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. Like a jail mentality. They have this,
shit.
and I'm like, the beaches here is beautiful, fucking nature.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you so angry? I don't get it. But it was beautiful. House music. They play, they had grills out there, barbecue. They were playing. They had like 6 DJs
Mm-hmm.
play a house, and they just fucking jump in on each other. It was really nice. Masterpiece Entertainment.
Okay.
They said they're gonna do it more often, but they don't know how many dates they're gonna do. But what a nice event! I guess when old folks and older house music people
Yeah.
get together, there's no rowdiness. You know?
Good.
You play rap music, guys get
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
charged up. So
I
fucking,
remember when rap was fun.
yeah. What happened?
Big Daddy Kane and.
Yeah.
Hip hop was fun.
Yeah, hip hop was fun. Make hip hop fun again.
Make it. Ooh, that's a. God damn it! You keep coming up with this shit, and you don't make merchandise for it.
Place an order.
Make hip hop fun again.
Make hip hop fun again. There's a few guys making hip hop fun again. I don't know if you're up on the Baby. Not Lil Baby. There's 2 babies out right now.
I don't know what anything of them.
One's a mumble rapper from Atlanta, and the other guy's from Charlotte. The Baby. Actually, my nephew Storm's kids put me up on him. I wasn't up on him at first, and he's very aggressive. He's got a lot of issues on social media, beating people up in stores and stuff like that.
Oh.
But yeah, well, he says they test him. They don't, they come for him and
But how's it get recorded?
defend himself. Huh?
Oh, somebody is recording.
Yes.
And
yeah, and
hey, you ain't shit.
yeah.
Okay,
And
I
it's
got
like,
you.
oh, really? Say that shit now?
Pull a Chris Cuomo on.
Yeah. But he's got some very fun videos, like
Okay.
with costumes and and like Biz Markie used to
Okay.
do, and Eminem, and really really fun. So shout out to the baby. He's making it fun again. He's got a record called Suge, which is he's saying he's Suge Knight. I'm the CEO.
Okay.
Suge, do what I want.
Well, that's not fun. That's dangerous.
Right, but the video is even better because he dresses up. He's got this big muscle suit on with a cigar in his mouth, and he's smacking people in the office and like.
Okay,
he's
so
really
he's having fun with it. Yeah,
he's having fun with it. But he's out of Charlotte, and he's making North Carolina super hot with talent. It's the new Atlanta, they call it.
Yeah, I'm not like new. I can't. I guess my ear isn't to the streets,
yeah.
So therefore I don't,
Yeah,
well, a lot of the new.
It's only if you listen to regular radio, like airwave radio. If you listen to that, they play the same songs.
Yeah.
Which for me, I don't understand why. Like, there's so much content in media, the program directors, and they all say the same thing. That's what the people want. I don't believe that. Because there's no polling system that people say, hey, play this over and over and over again.
You almost can't believe that, because in order to believe that, you would have to invest yourself in the other platforms where people are, and people are not in radio.
Right.
They're not there.
Right there.
So to say that this is what the people want, well, that means your ear has to be somewhere else.
Right.
And if your ear's somewhere else, you're going to come up with a different result.
100%. And there's people like when I was in LA, they played everything. Like, their radio station played variety. They played old school. Like, remember we used to have different hosts, right? So
who had their thing.
Their stitch.
This was the guy that wants you to make love. This is the guy that wants you to listen
Frankie
to
Crocker
hip-hop.
does this.
This is the guy that wants you to do old school.
Mr. Magic comes on. He plays the Rap Attack. You know what I'm saying? And this is we need that.
Everybody had it right.
When the Angie Martinez show comes on, I should hear a certain
you want to hear certain
style of things,
certain
not the same records that the other guy just played.
Yes.
How is no one outraged about that?
Yeah. The host is like mitigated now.
I know, because the host is just about them. Like, they talk about their lives and they're almost podcasting themselves.
Hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah,
oh, this is the new Connie Flay and
right. There's nobody breaking any artist. There's no, I found this.
yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the Netflix special called Sample This? Did we talk about that before?
You might have, yes. You might have.
It's about the Incredible Bongo Band. The song Apache.
Yes.
Watch that documentary. It is.
You mentioned that before. Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yes, you have.
It is so good. It takes one record, and it spins into a revolution of even the Kennedys getting killed. Like, and Sirhan, and I mean, what a great documentary. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. We've been talking that long.
We have been. Well, yeah, we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, but we are episode 72.
We might have to bounce.
What do you got going on the rest of the week?
The rest of the week, I'm actually off. I got some vacation time.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm taking some vacation. So I'm going to be around. So maybe we'll hook up in the middle of the week.
We can do that.
We'll be working.
Maybe some combos with Miles, huh?
Today's going to be everybody in my wife's family. Their birthdays are in August.
Oh.
Mom, Dad, me,
Yeah.
So so her grandmother wants to take everybody out to dinner,
a restaurant,
to a nice Italian restaurant. She's old school Italian. She's very picky about her Italian, about Italian stuff. So they don't do it right. They don't do the Parmesan right. So what's right? This is right.
Oil.
Yes.
They don't use version of
whatever it is. So okay. So we're gonna do that today. And so I'm off this week. So maybe we can do something in the middle of the week.
I'm around. I gotta go to the city. I gotta go to New Jersey tomorrow. So just do a warehouse inspection. But another day at the office for me.
Day at the office, and then come back.
All right, party people. We're gonna get out of here. Make sure you have a blessed week, but more important, be a blessing to someone else.
Oh, fuck them.
Indeed. Peace.
Peace out.